Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at you. Yet more StarCraft on a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Woo! I got it right on the first try. Days kind of run together sometimes when you're just at home. You don't really go anywhere except for the gym when you're me, and when the kids aren't here, not taking them to school and stuff, the days just run together. So, what's up, everyone? Who do got out here on the dimensions? We've got Jericho saying, I'm late to the stream. I apologize, Jericho. Had some tax stuff to figure out with the X, and tax deadline is coming up, so I figured that took priority. And everything is all good. I don't owe anything to the government, so that's nice. We've got Jared out here quoting Arcturus Manx. We've got Crimney. We have Nim O'Noom being Rainer. Bam Adebayo did score 83 points, Psycho Nuts. Like, come on. Here's the thing. So, in NBA history, right? The leading scorers for a single game are Wilt Chamberlain, who's one of the greatest players of all time, one of the most talented scorers of all time, who scored 100 games in 100 points in a game. Okay. Number 2 is Kobe Bryant, who back in 2007, I think, somewhere around there, scored 82 points in a game. Again, one of the most gifted scorers, one of the hardest workers in the history of the game. Somebody who wanted to be Michael Jordan. Somebody who won 5 championships, right? Or 4. Did Kobe get 4 or 5? Psychonauts knows. He's a Celtics fan. 81, right. Sorry. 81 points for Kobe. So that was number 2 by a wide margin. It was like, Kobe. And then if you had polled 100 hardcore NBA fans and said, who's going to be the person to pass Kobe Bryant on the list of most points ever scored in an NBA game, we would have gotten to Bam Adebayo in like 4 hours. We'd have gone through, we talked about Luka, talked about James Harden, we'd have talked about, I don't know, the Joker, maybe Anthony Edwards, possibly Jason Tatum. Like, just some of the best scorers. Shea, maybe. Shea would get there. Best scorers in the game right now. And we just kept going down the list, down the list, down the list, down the list. And then 4 hours into it, somebody was said, oh, what about Bam? Like, Bam scores 20 points a game. He's steady. He knows what he's doing. Maybe him. And everyone's like, ha, 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 Bam Adebayo. You're such a jokester. Never, never in the history of the world would that have happened. Man. All right, well, good. Glad you're here, Jericho. Crimney figured out how to change the alias on YouTube. You can do that. Just got to go up to your YouTube options, YouTube Studio, go to customization, find your handle, change the handle. That's what we're using now on YouTube streams. It's not the display name, it's the handle. So easy enough. So yeah, crazy stuff. What's up, 4 Prime? Dr. Pepper Peeps. Yeah, I've heard good things about Dr. Pepper Peeps. The problem is it's Peeps. And the problem is that when you eat a Peep, your teeth recede back into your gums in fear of the pure sugar that you're eating. Yeah, these are Peeps. I don't know if they sell these overseas for y'all Europeans who are watching. I imagine they're in Canada, though. But they only show up during Easter time in the spring. There's little bunnies and there's little chicks. And it is just pure marshmallow coated with pure sugar. It is like, I don't know, man. I think I could maybe have one of them a year. Oh, Peeps Sour. Hang on a second. We're changing the game. There's Rice Krispie Treats flavor? Well, now I have to get some Peeps. They're $1.79 at Smith's. Sour watermelon Peeps kind of sounds as incredible. Oh. Psychonut says you will regret it. 5 titles for Kobe. Thank you. 4 Prime. Sometimes we talk about other stuff on the stream. It's all good. Maybe I have to get some. I have to get some now. That's it. I've been ruined. I have to pay $1 to get some Peeps out here. Good grief. All right. What else? Maybe I'll forget. And that'll be good. Because I don't want to eat Peeps. But I'm intrigued. Whatever. Moving on. Like I said, got some taxes done today. That was awesome. I'll tell you this. I'm making so little money right now that the government owes me $1,000. So, if you're wondering, how much money does Falcon make? He makes enough that the government feels bad for him, which is tough. Which is really tough to do in America. Although, I don't know. What do they say? What's the median salary in America right now? Like $40,000? It's not a lot. Somebody has the stats there. What's up, Propovidinka? All right. Casting this. We went into 2026 by accident yesterday, and I meant to go into 2025. So we're going to go into 2025. As always, check out Falcon Paladin plays. There's some StarCraft out there too, folks. We're going to go Olympus versus Sacsri on Dominator. So, I haven't seen Olympus in a very long time, but it's Dominator, which is a new map. Sacsri, whatever. We're not worried about him. But, like, I've got games from Olympus. He's one of those old heads, right? He's replays I've cast from 2007, 2008. Olympus is there. Olympus's name is all over those tournaments. So, I guess he's back. I should just look him up. Top side, Sacsri. Right side, Olympus, TvZ. What's up, Halib? Good to see you, too. Yeah, no, I know. That's a whole different argument, Psychonauts. Like, yes, it is tied together, right? CEO executive pay, pay of average American, tied together. But I just want to know what the number is. All right, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. Average salary American. Oh, it says it's $61,000. It's a little more than I thought it was. 50? It was 50 back in 2024. All right, fair enough. So I'm below the median. That's fun. What else was I going to look up? Olympus. So here, Wikipedia will tell us all things about Olympus. He doesn't even have a picture up on Wikipedia. Yeah, fair enough. He's 36 years old. So, how far back does this list of results go? Well, it goes to 2013. He was out there, though. He was out there a long time ago. Maybe this is a different guy. Am I thinking about a different guy? Because he seems like he's pretty consistently been playing. That's like a 2015 to 2019 gap where he didn't really do much. And then a 2019 to 2026 gap where he didn't really do much either. I don't know. I don't know. This is just Olympus. Where's RJB? Is this the old head, RJB? You want me to get a classic blue plastic can? Talking about my mug?
The glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Thanks for the follow, Ronjist. I feel like you were already following. Are you G22ing me, where you just play, you unfollow and refollow to hear the sound alert? Anyway, pool's done, lings are out. Hatch got blocked at the natural, have to take it here, totally sucks. Nexus up, cannon on the way, lings can't do much. Probe keeping one back home, etc., etc. So yeah, dude, Olympus is 36 years old. That is old. Like 30 years old as an esports player is old. You start slowing down, man. Who else was I talking about that was old the other day and they were like 34 or 32 and I was like, that doesn't feel good. Like Stork or something. I was like, Stork is so old. He's like 32 years old. Again, sports and esports. Anything that requires physical elite skills and reactions and muscle mass and stuff, that stuff starts going away as you get older. You're not, like, washed at 32, but you can't keep up with the young kids anymore for the most part. Fast Twitch. Yeah, Psychonauts. If Psychonauts was 15, man, he'd be winning ASLs. He's so good. Just the fast Twitch goes away. Really sad. You only slow down significantly if you are at a very high level, says Zencat. So, if you're already stuck at 150 APM, you're hard stuck there, maybe you don't slow down when you turn 32. That does sound like some cope. I like it. It's a Hydra Den opening from Sacsri. I love you, Sacsri. Way too many Muta openings against Protoss. Like, I know it works. I know. We saw yesterday, Sue was able to kill Mini with a secret Muta transition that Mini did not see coming, or it was Rain under his Mini-Maxi name. It was Rain. To kill Rain under a secret Muta transition that Rain did not see coming, all his High Templar died, and then the counterattack was amazing. How cool was that? But again, you kind of have to count on the Protoss player not seeing the Mutalisks, which is a big ask. Citadel of Adun, Stargate, Hydra production, speed upgrade means Hydra bust. We're going to Hydra bust Olympus. Again, 36 years old. He's 36. His reaction time, not as fast. Here come the Lings. Probe sees the Lings. Probably have a Zealot, a Dragoon to block the wall here. Okay. So Lings are coming. We are getting into Psystorm. Cancel the Stargate and threw down a gateway. Good. I like it. I like this response a lot from Olympus. Not even bothering with the Stargate at all. He says, we need more Zealots. We need Psystorm. Corsair is nice to have, but we know what this is. This is Hydra Bust. We can scout if it's going to be a Muta transition later. But for now, we don't need a Corsair, and I kind of support this. My day's going well, Jared. Again, I found out I don't owe the government anything. In fact, they're going to be refunding me, which they haven't gotten a refund from the government since, like, 2008? When I was, my last year of college, I think, was the last time I got a refund from the government. So, it's been a long time. Alright. So Hydra's ready to bust. Range upgrade not quite there. Speed upgrade is there. Macro hatch. Neat. Macro hatch also good. Sacsri. Not a consistent player, but very capable of playing extremely well for one game. Weird that way. Alright, one cannon down. Two cannons down. Alright, those two cannons are really important. They're covering the top side of this wall. Oh my gosh, he wants a third cannon and a fourth cannon to die. He's going to get the third, but not the fourth. Not getting the fourth cannon. More Hydras coming across in pairs by themselves. More pairs coming across here. Zealots don't have speed yet. He's not even researching speed. Olympus, did you forget about speed? It's kind of important. He's getting Psystorm, great. He's not bothering with an upgrade at the Forge because it's probably going to die anyway. A DT's out, but there's an Overlord here, and you don't have a Corsair to chase away the Overlord. Okay, maybe I take it back. Maybe he should have one Corsair here. Yeah, I don't know what that DT hopes it's doing. Oh my gosh, now the Forge is just no resistance. Look at this guy doing a little dance back there. Little dance behind the other Hydras. Olympus, are you dead, man? Gateway, push. Pylon. Oh no! Okay, there's another pylon back there, but it... Okay, all these cannons are powered. Wow, look at the range on that pylon powering this cannon. That is so nice. Yeah, endings are hard in stories, Jared. I found that. When telling a story, writing a story, endings are hard. You procrastinate a lot towards the end. What's your Fallout story about? So Olympus made a silly number of cannons and he's okay. Dark Archon. Fun. Maelstrom. Also fun. Dude, I love this game so much. No stupid mutas trying to fight Corsairs. No big Corsair ball trying to fight against Hydras. Everyone's doing great. Got a Maelstrom Storm combo to deal with any mutas that might show up. Or Hydras. Not bad either there. He doesn't have any intel about what's going on back here is the problem. And there's the Spire. Okay. So Sacsri is going to try to go for a mutatech switch. There are no Corsairs to kill with Scourge. Unless you want to kill the Scourge. Or use the Scourge to kill the Observers, which I would be okay with too. There's probably some radiation in the story about Fallout, you know? I think you're probably right about that. You're probably right about that. March Madness is coming up. All the conference basketball tournaments are happening now. Arizona State lost their coach. Like, he went somewhere else before the tournament, and they lost by, like, 50 to Iowa State. Bad times for Arizona State. They were ranked, like, 15th in the country. Like, really good team in the Big 12, and they lost their coach and just completely fell off a cliff. Kid who travels the wasteland learning about humility. Alone? It's dangerous in the wasteland, Jared. How does he protect himself? Maybe he has guns. Alright, what are we doing with the Spire? Gas says some Mutalisks, probably. You've been saving gas. Your supply block, though. Never mind. Can't make any Mutas. So, park in ye old Dark Archon back here behind the mineral line so that if Mutas come back here, they get stabbed. But nothing here. Maybe 2 Dark Archons would be neat. Maybe 2 of them. If you have 200... Okay, if you got 200 energy, you can do 2 Maelstroms. You can cover both areas. How's it going? Just? Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Vemon. What the what? 100 stream streak? What the how? Vemon. Dude. The highest one I've seen so far is like 35. Then Vemon's like... Here's my 100 stream streak. And everyone, what? Flexing on all of us? I don't think I've watched 100 streams of my own in a streak. Because Maelstrom is 100 energy, and you can only have 250 energy on a Dark Archon. Oh, do you mean 3... Why not 3 Dark Archons? Yeah, why not 3 Dark Archons? Maybe that's what you meant. Right. Top shelf. Dang. Vemon, man of few words, but lots of watching Falcon stream. I like it. Big fan. Oh, now it's Mutas. Uh-oh. Surprise Muta transition. High Templar, be careful. Be so careful. Dark Archon, move out with us. Yes, yes. Move out with us, Dark Archon. Catch the stupid Mutalisks in their stupid stacked up trap. It's a trap. It's a trap the whole time to make Mutalisks against Protoss. And 1 cannon down. Ah ha ha. Everything's going perfectly for me. Here's the Dark Archon's coming in. I don't know if he sees it. I don't know if he sees it. He's kind of dodging Dragoons and stuff, and he leaves. Okay, he leaves before the Dark Archon can catch him. Not bad. Some probes died. A couple cannons went down. 51, 52 probes to 46 drones. 4th base coming in from Sacsri. Come on, Dark Archon. Get him. Get him. If a Dark Archon feedbacks a medic, is that mental abuse? I don't know. Sort of. I guess. Sort of. I don't know exactly. It's magic, right? Feedback is magic. It takes energy stored in the unit and converts it into damage to the unit. I don't know what the energy is. I don't know what kind of damage it takes. Seems to be physical damage. Okay, 2 Maelstroms available on Mr. 200 Energy Dark Archon. Looking rad, as always. Lair on the way. What? Second lair? Why is he second lairing? For extra HP, I guess, in defense of the 3rd. That's a weird thing to do, Sacsri. You're a weird dude, man. I like you, though. Down the left side, +1 Hydras. Up the right side, +1/1 Gateway Dragoons. Gateway units in general. We have Zealots here, too. High ground Lurkers and Hydras. That's going to be it. Lurkers and Hydras all day here for Sacsri. He can win as long as the game doesn't go too long. And the Mutas are here. They got a High Templar. No! You were supposed to protect me, says the High Templar. Man, I cannot believe he got a High Templar snipe when there's a Dark Archon right there. The range on Maelstrom is a deep range. Same with Mind Control. Got him. Came too deep. No! No! How did you miss? Oh, okay. He Maelstroms the Hydras. Consolation prize. Another one. Ah, there it is. There's the Maelstrom on the Mutalisks. Where's the Storm follow-up, though? Olympus, you can't let them go. You had them all. Oh, no. Olympus whiffed. I mean, yes, they were parked on top of your Dragoons. You didn't want to storm your own Dragoons, but... Oh, these Mutas are like we saw our life flash before our eyes, and they avenged themselves by killing the Dark Archon. Olympus, no. No. All right, that was sad. I didn't like that at all. What's up, Aryun? Is you Tiz1233 is the reading Salmon Korean. What? Who are you talking to, Aryun? Poor Olympus. Good news is you got a 4th base rocket, saturating that now. Zerg players got a sneaky base down the left side, though, and expanding here, too. All the mutas are, well, pretty much dead. 2 very injured Mutalisks. Not to worry about them, but man, how sweet would that Maelstrom Storm combo would have been. So awesome. +2 on the Hydra is done. Metabolic boost on the way. Sign of a Queen's Nest. Production tab says no. Not allowed. Sacsri's trying to Hydra Lurker his way to victory here. He's got a window. He's in the window. Dark Archon is also good at feedbacking Defilers, though. That's the one thing for Prime. Maelstrom on Mutaflox, thumbs up. But also feedbacking Defilers that are wandering up to your army is also pretty sweet. We do see it late game sometimes. Oh, look at that. Splitting off the army, keeping them occupied while forcing a cancel on the 6th base here. First Sacsri. Trying to snipe a High Templar. No, this guy says not allowed. Hydra's fallen back. Wow, made some more Mutalisks inside the main base. Sniped a High Templar. Took a Storm to the face. Mutas get out of there. Worker count still 59. Still charging up here. Psy Storm, Dragoons, Zealots. Got 2-2 upgrades. The Hydras are 2-0. And here come the Lings. They are not Cracklings. There is a Queen's Nest on the way. Sakshi's trying to get into Hive. The Storms are so good, though. Honestly, when's the last time you saw Storms get tossed down and you're like, man, those Storms were bad? It's been a while. This base is in a lot of trouble, but I don't think that Olympus knows that it's there. Lings check in. Are there bases here and here? Can I kill some probes? No, the cannon count is way too hefty at either of these bases for that to happen. Dude, he would push this base if he knew it was here. This ramp, easy. Come up it. Set up here. Concave. Bah, 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 bah. Everything dies. He just doesn't know about it. Sacsri, you're re-expanding top right. Hive is on the way at 17 minutes, which is cutting it kind of close, but I'll allow it, Sacsri. Can we pull this off? Uh-oh. Canceling top right base, too. Trying to make it expand way too many places here, Sacsri. My dude. Escort your expansions. Comes up this ramp instead, which is not actually all that defended. There are no Sunkens here. Some Lurkers make their way up, but I mean, is there enough Psystorm to make this non-viable for the Zerg player? A million Hydras come in. Lurkers getting exploded. Macro Hatch getting hit. He's like, I don't want to waste attacks on Macro Hatches. Let's kill these Hydras instead. Oh, catch some drones. All right, good snipe. 8 kills on that High Templar. He's going to get targeted by Hydras and maybe die if he can't run. Let him get away. And he escapes with his life and the 8 kills he earned by pressing T and clicking over there on those drones. How's it going, Valor's Voices? So 193 to 156 supply. Protoss is up massively, but Adrenal's on the way and a Defiler Mound is coming in. How long is this game? Does anybody know? I don't. Can Sacsri hold on until it gets into consuming stuff? There's a window here where you don't have to worry about Darkstorm or Plague, and Olympus is living in it and really enjoying it. I mean, it's not easy, right? A lot of Hydra, a lot of Lurker, but man, the Dragoons being able to contribute to society before the Darkstorm comes up is so nice. Oh yeah, just winning that engagement handily. Yeah, Lurkers just died as Psystorm even if there's Darkstorm there anyway. Not a huge deal. Ah, bit of a flank up here by Sacsri as well. Valor's voice has enjoyed zero space today. I heard good things. All right, attack gets cleaned out. Casual 5 and 4 kill Dragoon, not bad. High Templar, couldn't see the kill count. Bomber, 140. Okay, 156 to 104 supply though. Protoss economy is massive at 62 probes. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 gates, 9, 10 gates running around out here. He is just way, way ahead on economy. This is not back. This is not back. Sacsri losing bases permanently here is not how you want to do this. Back across the map. Back across Dominator. Reaver's coming in too. Ah, super late game Reaver. Big fan of Reavers in this matchup. They just, Dark Swarm does not stand a chance. Psy Storm's also pretty good, but just adding it all together makes it a nice little concoction. Didn't mention the Archons yet. Archons obviously a big part of this too. Once the Plague shows up, Archons will really show their worth. Yeah. These drones are getting absolutely massacred by this 15 kill Archon. This hatch looks like it's going to die. The lurkers can't save it. The damage output is too great for the +3 guys. Again, upgrades better for the Protoss, for the Zerg at this stage of the game pretty much all the time. Zerg's playing catch up out here. This is a good game. This OBS being alive this whole time, even as everything else has been picked out, is really good. Kind of a testament to Sacsri not only targeting OBS as much as he could here. High Templar, you can't run. Can't really run. You're very slow. Still hasn't taken this base. He's got a drone back here. Just throw up a hatch. If it gets canceled, it gets canceled. But at least try for it at this point in the game. You need it. This base is now coming back. This base is dead. That mineral income's real, real nice. Reaver's happening. Defiler's coming out. Did he get Plague? He doesn't have a lot of gas is the problem. He's making lurkers instead of getting Plague is what it looks like here. He's got 50 gas in the bank. I mean, so does the Protoss, but he's also at 180 supply to Sacsri's 107. Trying to set up a base down here. Defending it early. There is a Ling being like, I dare you. I dare you to expand here. Big engage right side. High ground cannons. Low ground zealots and archons. Yeah, high ground cannons. Oh, Lurker Hydra's going to have such a tough time dealing with this. Plaguing up this ramp. Dark swarming up this ramp. Negating the cannons. Plaguing everything would be a really good move, but I don't think he has the... Nope, just starting the plague now. Sacsri. Swinging up the left side, murdering whatever they can. This base looks like it's going to die. I don't think he knows about this base. I think he would have sent something over here earlier. Hey, Dark Swarm. Wow, triple Dark Swarm up to this base. All right. Reaver, send in the scarabs. Send in the clowns. Yep, Zealots DTs are in there cleaning it up. Oh, man, so beautiful a thing. And look, he figured out this base is here and killed it. Could have done this like 10 minutes ago, I feel like. Just didn't realize it was there. And that's it. Sacsri taps. His attack is shut down over here. This base is dead. And Olympus gets the win in 22 minutes and 50 seconds of PvZ. The Reavers crushing it. The Archons crushing it. The Dark Swarm, not enough to kill the base, because by golly, Dark Swarm is not as good as people say it is. And that's a GG. Well done. That's a win for Olympus. Even with the whiff on the Maelstrom Storm combo. That was a beautiful Maelstrom on those Mutalisks. It was so delicious. It didn't do anything to the Mutas. And, oh, the Protoss outspent the Zerg. Man alive. We just need to skip to the end of these replays sometimes and be like, did the Protoss outspend the Zerg? And if it did, then we say, uh-huh. We know what happened here. Hum and Sharp in a TvZ on Deja Vu. Hum and Sharp in a TvZ. Deja Vu. Top right. It is Sharp. Bottom right. It is Hum. Prediction rockin'. Let's go. Overlord scouting the right direction. It's a bit of a coin flip, though. I know there are 3 other places that the Terran player could be, but it's a coin flip. You don't want to send the Overlord across the map cross-spawn because it will get shot out of the sky by Mutalisks every time. How long was it when I said, I guess, 5 minutes to win? I don't know. Aren't there timestamps out there somewhere? You were pretty right, Jared. I'd say you're pretty close to spot on. That was maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah. That's really good. Good powers of observation and understanding StarCraft and reading game state. Reading the game state, always really good. What's going on in the world? Let's see. Iran says it's going to mine the Strait of Hormuz, which is going to prevent a lot of trade from the Western Hemisphere to the Eastern Hemisphere, or at least slow it down immensely. I saw a funny meme that I put in the Star Wars channel on the Discord server where George Lucas is like, so now trade blockades are interesting, huh? George Lucas. Hatch first. Rack's coming in here. But yeah, we talked about this last week. Iran's under attack by the U.S. It can't handle the U.S. in a straight-up military war. It knows that. So what it's trying to do is just thrash around and harm the infrastructure and the trade and neighbors around it so that they understand, this war is bad for us, and they'll put political pressure on the U.S. to go home so that everything goes back to normal. It's a desperate situation. It's a desperate strategy. I don't know if it's going to work, but I find it interesting because it's the cousin of guerrilla warfare tactics, right? Where Afghanistan says we can't stand against Russia, we can't stand against the U.S. if we line up and fight, but if we do guerrilla tactics, we can wear them down over a bunch of years and make them go home. That's exactly what they did. And Iran can't quite do that because they're actually a state. They have a lot more to lose if they just let the Americans take over. So they can't really go guerrilla with it. So what they do instead is this whole kind of thrash around and make things tough for their neighbors. What's up, Ansem? Happy Wednesday. Well, you could bunker if you wanted. There's a Marine out on the map. There's 2 Marines out on side the map, actually. So this is a crazy move out from Sharp. Man, 2 Marines? I see 4. Sometimes I see 6. But he waited until he had 2 Marines to move out. But the Lings are here, and this is why we don't see 2 Marines move out, is because Lings can get out here in time, even with a hatch first. Flares on the way. Speed's on the way. Expansion on the way. And a gas coming in. Gas timing feels... Yeah, feels second Raxi, feels Engineering Bay, +1 attack. Feels Academy. Feels SK Terran-y to me. Did you know? Did you know about SK Terran? Have you heard the news about the SK Terran? Second gas, Spire timing, sub 4 minutes. Let's go hum. Big fan. What's up, Ganon? Are you doing Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman? Man, I feel SK Terran. Yeah, okay, Jared, this is not going to go well with my viewership, but everybody's like, Fallout New Vegas is amazing. And I was like, okay. So I tried playing Fallout New Vegas, like in 2016, man, forever ago. But, I mean, the game had already been out for a long time, right? Third hatch. And it was okay. It's fine. It's clunky. The shooting system kind of sucks. The story is interesting. The characters are okay. I don't know. It just didn't grab me. I got to the point where I actually got to New Vegas, and I got to the place I wanted to go to solve the mystery of who shot me. I think that's what's going on. And then they were like, give us 50,000 caps, or do this huge thing for us, and we'll let you into the casino. And I was like, I investigated my inner motivation and said, I don't think I care. And I haven't played it since. So that's my experience with Fallout New Vegas. Hey, look, it's Mutalisks. Huh. Hey, look, no +1 attack or +1 carapace on these. That's weird. So yeah, never played Fallout 1, never played Fallout 2, never played Fallout 4, never played Fallout 3. Got like 30, 20 hours in New Vegas, and that's about it. I've not... This is a lot of Mutalisks for not getting a +1 attack, but I guess it's not 11. No, he's making more. What the heck? Why are you making so many Mutas without giving an attack upgrade? Or a Carapace upgrade? This is very, very strange. Yeah, I haven't seen a game like this in a long time. Why are we not upgrading these Mutas when you're making 20 of them? Oh, yeah, 76. I didn't even mention Fallout 76. Which apparently some people are still playing and still enjoy, so good for them. Let people enjoy things, I say. Not for me, but, you know. Somebody going through my Flash playlist right now, leaving comments on every Flash video, which is cool. Leave comments on my videos. But it's always fun. I get a comment, I'm like, oh, this is from something I posted 4 years ago. Huh. I do get notifications for those. Just comes in chronologically. Yeah, can you guys think of the last time you saw a TvZ at the pro level where the Zerg player made a full stack of 11 mutas, used them extensively throughout the first 10 minutes of the game, and just never bothered to even start an upgrade for them? I can't think of a single one. 76 got better after launch? Sure. Right. So it was more mechanically and buggily sound after they fixed a bunch of the stuff. But man, releasing your game in that state really, really hurts future sales. So usually at this point in the game, I say, man, the Zerg player sure is waiting for that +1 attack to kick in. Then he's really going to jump on these Marines and kill them all. But that's not happening. We're getting a hive, great. We're getting lurkers, great. Evolution chamber, fine. We're scanning, getting scanned. Sees the hive timing. Mental note, that's the hive timing. Great. What's up, Midnight Expansion? How you doing, dude? Happy hump day. Hope you're having a great time. Hope your streams have been productive and awesome. Check out Midnight Expansion. Awesome dude. And Goat stopping to say hello. What's up, Goat? What you got going on today, Goat? Be sure to buy a Falcon Pass. That is true. So, are you someone who wants to play in Falcons Alive games but has a hard time making it into the lobby in time? Do you find yourself getting removed from spots in exchange for other people and it makes you mad? You too can buy a Falcon Pass, which gives you the right to make it into every single live game played on a stream for $7.50. Buy now. PayPal, falconpaladin@gmail.com, or Venmo @falconpaladin are the best options. Goat's working. Fair enough, Goat. Nidus. This is standard stuff. It's a really, really standard TvZ, except for the fact there's not an upgrade on the Mutalisks, which are still getting stuff done. He's replacing them as they die. Actually, Jared, actually, it was invented by Afkatinis because he was tired of getting booted out of lobby spots and he wants to play every game. And he had the money available, so he said, here it is for the rest of the year. Here's Falcon Pass money until December 31st, 2026. In one lump sum. Done. It's like he's paying for a membership to the gym, he said. Kind of the same thing. I get it. A little push out here from Sharp. Sharp's probably the better player here, in case you're wondering who's going to win this. Consumes on the way. Dropships coming in. Scourge to deal with the science vessels. Catch and irradiate, caught and irradiate. Split. Ooh, good split. Wow. That was a borderline S tier split, man. Good job, Hum. I feel like some of that's luck, but these guys do it so consistently. No. Oh, and no. Dude, Sharp's Science Vessel Micro is clean. Clean. What's up, Argonest? Hello. What's the song from Fallout 3 or New Vegas? The big iron on his hip. Got that sheriff with the big iron on his hip. The kid got into that song. That was, I guess it was memed. Drop. Okay, where's the Dark Swarm? Consume's done. Where are the Defilers? The Lurkers are doing some work. Dying as well. Scourge dying. Coming out. This is a good drop. No Dark Swarm really makes this a lot easier to navigate for the Terran player. Science Vessel sniped out at the front. Everybody comes in to deal with the drop. Damage is done. Kills are had, but nothing really important actually died there. And these guys never really pushed. You could have pushed in. Everything was inside the main base defending. There's another drop. That's why. So, that was a concerted attempt to kill the Zerg. Did not work. I don't know. I feel like Sharp could have pushed in here with, I don't know, 8 Marines, couple medics he had up there. They're +2 Marines. They've got upgrades. They've got armor. They can handle Sunkens more easily than unupgraded Marines without medics, obviously. Gonna go for another drop here. Ooh, dropping up here. Forcing a cancel on the 4th would be pretty sweet, especially because he's taking a third of his own at the same time. There's not... Okay, now there are. I don't think there's enough to defend this. Big Iron is New Vegas. Yeah, that's the one, Jared. Yeah, we had that on the Spotify playlist for a while last year. 2 years ago, I don't know if anything has any time meaning anymore. Firebats inside the Dark Swarm. Excellent choice, sir. May I offer you a little Firebat? Oh, the Dark Swarm's coming all the way down here to try to save the hatch. Nope. Canceled 4th. Drone died. Slowing down that 4th base is a huge deal. Again, if you're a Terran player and you're not trying to cancel bases... Okay, you're doing it wrong. Stop walking into... Okay, don't walk into the Dark Swarm. Stop that, please. Thanks. Have a nice day. Terran player expanding, too. Dude, Sharp is ahead right now. Getting a 4th cancel while expanding behind it to 2 more bases was huge for him. Plus, these guys are still down here denying the 4th base. Kindness plating on the way, but it's a 3-basing Zerg. Buddy. The struggle is real right now. The Scourge count is also kind of real right now. No more drops, he says. No science vessels. Look at him, bait. Hey, come get me. Oh, he irradiates him. Catches a plague. Oh, science vessel does die to the irradiated Scourge. Okay, suddenly that was huge. Scourge Scourge sniped out. Plague doesn't mean you die.
Embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
What's up, Orangutan Keeper? Thanks for the follow. Marines trying to kill this Defiler. They got the Defiler at the very last second. Huge plays, but I think the Terran has been evicted from the bottom left base. Another drop inside the main base of the Zerg this time. Second drop of its kind. Scourge hunting drop ships, hunting science vessels, and that drop got cleaned up pretty effectively. But Sharp is back for more. Back for more. Unloading, reloading, inside the main base, picking up. Oh, gosh. Drop ships getting sniped. It doesn't seem like a great use of Scourge, but man, the drops are so powerful. Drops are good. Simply, Falcon Paladin says drops are good. If you're not dropping, are you even trying? I don't know if him can hold. He's got 2,600 minerals and 1,400 gas, but he doesn't have a fourth base yet. Terran's on 4 bases. His production is through the roof. He's making battle cruisers, but I don't think he needs them. Okay, they get cleaned out. Fair enough. Science vessels wandering in, irradiating everything. Catching a couple lurkers, catching more lurkers. Priority targets, obviously. Whew. Ansem says, what do I think about StarCraft 3? I think StarCraft 3 will be Diablo Immortal for StarCraft, which is to say a mobile game that will make $1 billion for Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, and Southeast Asia, and nobody in North America will bother to have it. Some people might try it, but it's not going to be a thing. People will forget it exists, like Diablo Immortal. Just push in front. Ultras are out. They don't have speed yet. They do have chitinous plating. They do have 5 armor. But, man, the irradiates, though. Yeah, these Ultras are just not in numbers or upgrades enough. Yo. Yeah, it's pretty much true, Ansem. Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard gave the StarCraft IP license. They lent it out to a mobile game developer to make a new StarCraft game, and they're a mobile game developer. So what are we going to get from a mobile game developer, guys? Battle Cruisers out, but it's 140 to 83 supply. I don't know if these BCs... They're not going to lose the game for the Terran, but they're not going to win it for him either. Come on, Sharp. You have a massive advantage right now. 63 to 48 workers. Getting a 5th base up that way, too. Do not let the Zerg player come back from this position. It's not something you should be able to do. I mean, it's possible. You can throw from here. It's just tough. How about StarCraft 4? I'm not being Debbie Downer. I'm being logical. Top shelf. I mean, look. Hopeful Harry over here says that Microsoft made a new Age of Empires game in the last 10 years, so they're willing to invest into a new RTS when nobody else is willing to pay for RTS. So maybe if StarCraft Immortal makes them $1 billion, they'll be like, all right, we'll throw a bone to the StarCraft RTS fans and make a new StarCraft RTS in 6 or 7 years. Who knows? It could happen. I had no hope Activision Blizzard would do it, but if Microsoft is calling the shots now, there's a little bit of hope now. That's my take. Marines, Firebats, wasting bullets on a dark swarmed Ultralisk. There's a thumbnail if ever I saw one. That was just a whole quorum of Marines firing away. And there is some talk, that I'm not sure I believe, the talk of a StarCraft first-person shooter happening. I'll believe that one when I see it. Sharp just kind of brute forcing his way down here. Trying to drag stuff out of the Dark Swarm as much as possible. That Ultra dies. This base is going to die. There's an attack up here. But this is something that Sharp can afford to lose. Also, there's boxer maneuvering. Aw, come on. That's how you know. Dude, get Burrow. Get Burrow. I don't even know where the battle cruisers are at this point. Are they just all dead? Lane counterattack. You're losing your whole main base, hum. Yeah. Ghost. We know about the ghost. Defiler mound sniped. Can't make any more defilers. This base ravaged. But Terran can kind of sit back here, wall up, and all your stuff is dying. No, this is not a winning strategy for a Zerg. If you had some Mutalisks, maybe this would be doable. Man, Ultras just die, don't they? To equivalent numbers of Marines with Stim. And upgrades, dude. Super good. I don't know why Hum is still in this game. You guys have any thoughts? I mean, this Ultra is just ravaging SCVs up here, which is nice. But all your drones are dead. You have 11 drones. Imagine if you'd researched Burrow. Probably would have kept some of these drones alive. But yeah, look at these guys. Just, man, if there's not any Dark Swarm, these guys just win. They just win. It's like how I say this all the time. Protoss needs Dark Swarm to survive, or needs Psystorm to survive late game. And against Hydrobust and stuff. And Zerg needs Dark Swarm to survive against this. If they don't have Dark Swarm, they die. That's exactly what this whole thing evidenced. Hum thinks he can win this. I am confused by this. This is still our base, these guys say. 10 kills, 5 kills, 10 kills. There are 2 10-kill Marines in this group. 10! For a 50 mineral unit. Woo. That is some cost efficiency. Hum is really scrapping and clawing here, isn't he? He's going to get some SCV kills. By that I mean 2. It's good. 34 to 24 workers. He's kind of... Look, I appreciate it. I do. You're back here. You're having a good time. You got 20 workers. Fancy. Main base is gone. You're playing this like a Protoss. You think you can rebuild your main base somewhere else and be fine against the Terran. The battle cruisers are operational and coming for you. The spores are not enough. Bam. The plague is probably enough, actually. Do you have the Yamato? Tell me you researched the Yamato. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so this is just... Didn't really need the BCs to win. If these were tanks or just Marines, it'd be a win as well. But by golly, the battle cruisers were the hammer. And that's it. Hum is dead. Sharp gets the win. Kind of a scrappy ending there, but... Yeah, that 4th base getting canceled was GG for the Zerg player at that point. I think, I don't know. I don't know if any Zerg players would actually GG out at that point. But I kind of feel like they should on some level. Zerg, I'm surprised this is a Zerg outspend of the Terran. I am. This really felt like Sharp was on 4 or 5 bases. The Zerg was on 4 bases. I felt like maybe the Terran would be able to outspend him, but... He did out-mineral mine him, so I guess that's kind of what I was looking at. And that's a GG. Mass BCs do send a message. Jared gained a dog. Did you get a new dog? Or... What happened here? That's cool. Dogs are neat. Big fan of dogs. Speed and Paralyze, maybe? Little speed and Paralyze, perhaps? Kind Time to pin the schedule to the stream. There you go. Just took the big bubby upstairs with me. Ah, what's your dog's name? All right, Speed and Paralyze. Let's go. Two kind of up-and-coming players. Speed's done some qualifications for the ASL. Paralyze really hasn't as much. You named him Caesar. Excellent. You didn't name him after the salad, Jared. It's named after the Emperor. Bottom left, purple Terran player is Speed. Top left, Paralyze. He's a Protoss. He's red. Caesar. So, PvT. Speed loves his vultures. He loves his drops. Paralyze, real solid. We had a game from him yesterday where I keep obsessing about this, but there are these Protoss players that are just not bothering with area units against Terran. Not a single shuttle, not a single arbiter, not a single carrier, and my brain says that shouldn't work, but they're making it work. Ah, you didn't name him Caesar. Got it. Yeah, like my brother adopted a cat, and the cat's name was Rex. And then it was a stupid cat that knocks things off of tables and scratches at all the furniture and hisses and growls at kids, and it's kind of a shitty cat, to be honest. But then my brother went to college, couldn't take the cat with him, so the cat is still with my parents, and they don't like it, and good times. Good times at my parents' house with that cat. Good old dumb Rex. Gateway, racks. Are we getting gas? Yes. Right now, in fact. Ah! Possibly right now, too, in fact. Pretty good time to get some gas. Speed. Oh, that's true. The Planet of the Apes monkey is named Caesar as well. I cannot believe how far they've taken the lore in the Planet of the Apes movies. Like, the original concept was just kind of a solid, like, episode of the Twilight Zone, basically, right? What if the world was taken over by apes in the far-flung future? And I was like, wow, mind blown. Then they're like, let's make 7 movies about this. Kind of impressed, honestly. So no gas means we got a bunker. We're going to expand. Interesting. Speed usually likes to get his vultures out fast. Usually really enjoys getting that out fast, but today, gonna bunker it. Still no gas, dude. Still no bunker either. This Dragoon pressure could be pretty dicey. Again, there's not even Zealot pressure, though. So it's a ranged Dragoon rush build here from Paralyze. No expansion from him either. Getting that range fast. Advent of the dawn of the rise of the subcontinent of the Planet of the Apes. Exactly, Ganon. Exactamundo. I didn't see the last one. I think I saw maybe the first new one where civilization still exists, and I was like, all right, that was interesting. And they're like, civilization has collapsed. Monkeys have taken over. And I'm like, huh, I don't really care about that. And then they kept making those. And there's like 4 of those. There's that bunker. Here's the Dragoon coming across the map at 3.5 minutes. What's up, Shield Battery? Andy Circus is fine. Andy Circus has $800 million. Probably. There's the expansion. So yeah, just so much later vultures here, but faster expansion, and he's not getting pressured either. The Dragoons don't have the range upgrade yet. Did he? Oh, wait. Did he cancel range, get an expansion down, and then get back into range? Oh, I think that was a mistake. I think he should have gone with range, could have gone with Dragoon pressure, and drained some resources out of the bank here for the Terran. right? Ranged Dragoons firing at a bunker is how you steal money from your Terran opponent. It's been that way for 20 years now. But he completely forewent. What is the past tense of foregone? To forego. He forewent? Past tense of foregone. Forewent. So it is forewent. He forewent the opportunity to fire on this bunker. He's doing it now, but there's tanks on the way. He could have been doing this for like the last 2 minutes. And instead, he can do it for the next, like, 20 seconds. Oh, crap, he got the bunker. Oh, no, Speed was not paying attention, and the bunker got busted. Uh-oh. This is not a good way to start against Paralyze. Holy crap. Oh, these SCVs are trying to perform citizen's arrest. Too many Dragoons for that. Whoa, did Speed just lose this game because he wasn't repairing the bunker? Little things like that can be the difference between winning and losing. This one tank's like, guys, please stop doing this. Please, the SCVs have to get pulled. SCVs are dying alarming. Again, Dragoon's not good at killing SCVs, but if there's 4 of them, they can get a lot of work done. This one tank back here, trying to get shots off, trying not to get targeted. If the SCVs were here, he would get targeted. Siege is done, sieging up, and now I think the Dragoons probably should get out of here. Yeah, they're going to get out of here, but dude, so many SCVs died there. That front got busted. The Marines got killed. One tank is the entire army of Speed right now because he wasn't repairing the bunker properly. It repaired to full. The SCVs stopped repairing, and then another range of attacks came in, and boof, the bunker busted, and that was it. You have to constantly tell them to repair. It's annoying, but you got to do it. Third base coming in back there. Wow. All right. A huge advantage for Paralyze. Third base, nice. Any sign of Reaver tech? Yes, actually. Thank you for asking. What's up, Darwood? Learn something new every day. Absolutely. A lot of stuff to learn about in the StarCraft, and that's one of them. It's just so funny. You never see that. You never see the bust. Because Pro Terran players at this level are consistently amazing. Oh, try to get a drop over here. Might have killed a couple of probes, actually, but not that many. But yeah, because they're consistently amazing at keeping that repair going and not slipping up. But man, Speed just, you know, every once in a while, you get a situation where a slip up happens. So trying to drop vultures, as always. Checking for spider mines, possibly. Zealots out 2, siege tank siege, barracks on fire, vultures out, Speed not done, but you know, pretty fast anyway. No spider mines either. There you go. Spider mine getting fired up now. Now that Speed is done for the volts. So vulture hunting around. Alright. We got Reavers. We got Reavers. Let's go. Let's do this thing, Paralyze. How many SCVs can we kill? How many tanks can we snipe with said Reaver? How many vultures can we kill? That's kind of a third priority, but, you know, anything that dies to a Reaver is a good thing that dies to a Reaver. Citadel on the way. Armory for upgrades. Second armory, my bad. Science facility. EMPs, possibly. D-Matrix, also pretty great. And expanding to a 4th base up here is the Protoss, except there are Dragoons in the way. Excuse me, boys. There it is. Is he trying to drop it? He's going to try to drop again, but I mean, actually, that was covered earlier. It's not covered at all now. All right. this? Oh, Paralyze, buddy. He dropped you once. You don't think he's going to try it again, ever? Get some early advance warning thanks to that OBS, but... Okay, we're just going to... Okay, and there's a tank. Drop the Reaver on it! Ah, drop both Reavers on it. Okay. I mean, some probes died there, but the shutdown was pretty gosh darn effective. He comes back with a single vulture. All right. And the... Ooh. Was he microing against that Reaver shot? Sick. Sick. Gotta update the thumbnail on the YouTube. Vulture, Spider Mines top right. Vulture, Spider Mines top side. Just waiting to move out. How many factories? Or are we making a lot of factories? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7 factories on 2 bases. Push is coming. This expansion, maybe a bit of an overreach, but I don't know. It's Paralyzed just so far ahead, it doesn't even matter. Right, +1 attack on his gateway units. Tanks are at +1 attack as well. Here's the move out. Is Paralyze going to try to be like Snow? Yeah, this feels like a Snow-esque attempt to stop this push that he knows is coming now. Reavers against unsieged tanks win. They can force sieges, they can force slowdowns, and that's all you got to do. Slow down the Terran on 2 bases from getting across the map. Slow him down from getting a 3rd base. It's like Zerg. Kill their bases, cancel their 3rds, destroy their 4ths. Whatever you can do to make sure the Protoss or the Terran doesn't get as many bases as they would want, because then they'll be unstoppable. Protoss has the same job both ways. Meanwhile, Protoss generally expands with impunity. Really, not a lot of strategies available to slow them down. Not something you see very much. Sniped. 3rd base landing and protected. So again, delayed attack across the map is not happening. Look at how many tanks he's sending up here. He's worried. I mean, okay, yeah, I was going to say, if he's going to park 6 siege tanks up here, he's worried about an imminent attack, which is not coming. But he does pull 4 of them back. Spider Mines getting laid. Gotta clear them out. Gotta weed the garden from time to time. Ooh, so it is shuttles from Paralyze, 4 of them coming into the main base. Really? There's a Wraith here, but yeah, that's for like 1 shuttle attack, not 4 of them. Reavers unloading down here. Tanks getting hit, stormed, and zealoted. Every SCV in the base is going to die if it's dead already. Not dead already, and it is. Chaos on display, man. Ah, storming the natural base, because that's where you pull the SCVs when the attack comes into the main. Oh, disgusting, disgusting stuff here. 5-kill Reaver, gonna die, totally worth it. Worker count is 25. It's 25 here. Okay. Oh, no. All right, speed. That drop was absolutely crushing for you. 25 SCVs to 63 to another base coming in for the Protoss to... It's just a maxed out Protoss, and here comes Speed. What can he do to make up for the situation that he's in? Kill a base. Something. Push. And Paralyze is like, no, you're not. Look how many Zealots I have. Holy crap. Yeah, no, Speed is dead. Oh. No. Definitely not. GG. Speed taps out. Wow. Paralyze. Emphatic victory there in 14 minutes against Speed. Just making Speed look worse than he actually is. The bunker bust at the front was huge. That drop on the left side was massive. The delay on the third base was good. And then shutting this attack down pretty effectively too behind the mineral line of the natural was also pretty fantastic. Pretty darn good if I do say so myself. So geez, man. What a great game. Holy smokes. More stuff from Paralyze, dude. That was, I mean, that's like almost Snow-esque levels of dominance over a Terran opponent. Figured that game would go on a little bit longer, but no, definitely not. So, units produced 196 to 167 in favor of the Terran Speed, but the outkill is about a 2-to-1 ratio there. We've got 3 buildings raised, wonderful stuff. The outspin by the Protoss is pretty chunky for a 14-minute game. So, yo, Protoss getting that win. All right, one more game. Maybe 2. And then we'll get into the live game somewhere around there. Let's go Soma. And let's go Sharp. As always, check out the merch. It's available at falconpaladin.store. Another Deja Vu game. It's going to be Soma. It's going to be Sharp. This is from 2025. Now look, Sharp's capable of making it to finals of ASLs. Obviously, Soma's capable of winning ASLs, but the line between those two things is very, very narrow. So top left, we've got Sharp. Bottom left, we've got Soma. I'll be right back. And with that, Terry's journey is over. And he's here to look for any signs of a Terran player named Sharp. Lings are here, but can't get through the wall. SCV body blocking excellently. Pool's done. Layers on the way. Expansion on the way. Early pool here from Soma, but scouted. and reacted to very well by Sharp. So, got enough Marines to handle these 4 Lings, no problem at all. They are faster, but in a straight-up fight, yes. Creep Colony? Seriously? You've got Lings out. I disagree with this creep timing. And I guess he doesn't know it's an expansion. There could be a factory coming up right now. So, fair. Again, it helps kill this SCV who likes scouting you as well, so not that big of a deal. SCV on the scout says, Zerg opponent, what's going on here? Oh, a lair, probably Mutalisks. Alright. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh my gosh, Aspire. Who saw that coming? All right. So Soma's going to do Mutalisk stuff. Sharp's going to try to shut it down. I don't imagine Soma's going to win with the Mutas, although Soma is one of the few Zerg players I have seen just win a TvZ with Mutas and Lings, no Lurkers, no Defilers, nothing else. No Adrenal, just regular old Speedlings with Mutas. It's so effective and so scary when he pulls it off. It just makes it look like this is the most unstoppable strategy in the history of StarCraft. Because, I don't know, maybe it is, but it just doesn't happen enough. Little Lings running in. It's all good. Firebat shutting that down. Mutas on defense. Never a good thing. Never a big fan of Mutas on defense. But they do what they can with what they have, which is not +1 attack yet. With their Glaive Worm attack, which I guess they shoot out of their butts. Have we determined that's what Mutas do? I think the cinematics where we see Mutalisks shooting indicate that's what they're doing. Shuts it down. No +1 attack needed. Simply not enough there. Drone heading across the map. Marine hoping to shut down an expansion attempt this way, but Soma's a good commander. We'll send the Mutas across and say, no, you do not get to shut down this base, actually. We're going to kill you. And then the drone can expand with no problems whatsoever. What are we doing over here, man? SK Terran? Neat. This Mutafloc's doing stuff. Oh, just... double Mutaflock here from Soma. That's not a good time. Not a good time.
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses.
Hey, thank you for the 10 lions, Jericho. What's up, Kenny? Glaive Worms are shot out of Mutalisk's cloacas. Isn't that what... ducks have those? What animals have those? Either way, check it out. Third base, check it out. we've got a queen's nest coming in. Birds. Birds have those. That's right. And mutalisks. I mean, wings. Kind of feel like they're more like bat wings than bird wings, though. What do bats have? Do bats have those? Who's an animal biologist that can tell us this? Sharp. Trying his best to get across there and shut down that third base before it's defensed up. But good luck with these mutalisks having a wonderful time killing Marines. Yeah, alright. So I'm trying to figure out, is this one of the games that RJB sent me? Because you gotta have kind of underwhelming games sometimes, or else the good games, there's nothing to compare them to. Or if something interesting happens here, because Sharp just getting obliterated in that attack really shuts down. Ooh, okay. Hiding a fire bat down here is cool. Gonna get any kills? Okay, okay. 3 kills on this fire bat. Shutting down all the mining at this base is nice. Oh, walked right past those drones. Well, 3 kills is fine. Lost mining time's kind of a big deal. That's good. Muta's threatening the front as per usual. Ling's on the way. Irradiate's coming in. Any sign of a 4th base here or a 3rd base would be good. No, extra racks on the way. Science vessels like crazy. Sharp says I need to get something done now. Can I get something done now? Can I get a huge drop off? Can I get a sick irradiate off on these mutalisks and kill them all? Production tab says no sign of a 3rd CC. Dude, does he need serious right now? Are we serious right now? Radiated, radiated. There's one. Ah, get mogged. Well, this contain looks pretty tough to deal with. How are your irradiates at? Adrenals on the way, consumes coming in. Sniped. Sniped. Science vessel sniped without even using any Scourge. Ugh. Can you get a 3rd base? Can you get a 3rd base? At all possible. Good irradiate, good split. I don't think Sharp has any... Oh, there you go. GG. Okay, not breaking this. Doesn't even really try. 4th base coming in from the Zerg, and Sharp taps out. So yeah, this is... Pretty sure this is an RJB game where it's like, great game by Soma. And Sharp didn't have a chance. Produced the same number of units, and by golly, the Zerg player killed 55 enemy units, and 15 were killed by Sharp. Stat of the day. Falcons and Nido, stat of the day. The outspend is fine for 11 minutes. It's not like the game-winning thing there. What's up, Magicide? No kidding. Sometimes that happens. All right, let's play some live games. It's 5:30 on the East Coast. Some people are getting home from work. Should be able to pull that off. Let me make sure we don't cast these replays again, because I've done that before, and it's never great. So, Olympus, Homa and Sharp, Speed and Paralyze, Soma and Sharp. Wonderful. Ba-bam. Already cast folder getting full. Okay, US West BattleNet. Doesn't not appear to be login issues here at all. I got Detroit again. Whether or not he's actually here is a question. Orb Goblin. Jericho's here. As always, I think we're going to try to start this off with a bacon just as a warm-up. You get about 5 minutes before you really have to do anything in bacon. Let's see if we can fill up this lobby here. Sounds good, Argonest. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the Falcon Paladin jingle that starts the podcast. I believe Somicron hired somebody out on Fiverr to make it for us. I think they did a great job. Really good job. Look at that. Orb Goblin, Jericho, Crimney, and Bazump. Nice. Let's go. Random Protoss, Terran Zerg. Like that split. Looking exciting. Get them 7 captures. Let's do this thing. All right, so 5 minutes before the bacon spawns. Top left, it is Orb Goblin pro-tossing. Top right, Jericho pro-tossing. Bottom right, Crimney Terraning. And bottom left, Zerging is Bazump. Okay, we'll check out Bazump's vision here. We'll set up a prediction as well. How do you even, like, honestly? So Blizzard comes to you and goes, hey, you write music for us, right? And he's like, yeah. You've done Warcraft music before. Yeah. You've done Diablo music before. We need you to make music for an alien race that is not of this world at all. It's not demonic, so we can't just use Diablo music for this, right? Go. How do you even start doing that? Hey, sounds good, Jared. No problemo. Always more live games where these ones came from. All right, predictions up. Everything's good. This guy says they learned English by watching The Simpsons. That's cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, I always find people that can learn English simply by watching TV shows and movies from America is just like, wow. That's got to be tough to do. I knew a guy from Fiji who learned English by watching movies. And he's like, yeah, when I started watching movies, I didn't understand anything. But after, 3-4 years of watching movies all the time, his English was really, really good. I was really impressed. So 2 minutes to go on the flag. What do we got, friends? Crimney is a couple Marines walling off against Ling pressure. Zealot pressure. I like it. Jericho's got a Forge and an Expansion and a Gateway. Orb Goblin's got a Nexus and a Gateway. And Bazump's got a Hatch and is going for a Fast Lair, which is probably going to be Mutalisks. Could be Lurkers, which would be a lot of fun. I think that'd be interesting to have some Lurkers out here. DTs can be the same way, right? Anything permanently invisible that can kill you in the middle of the map early is going to be hard to deal with because people don't rush into detection, right? Zerg rarely gets Overlord speed fast out here. We don't get observers quickly from the Protoss here, which probably we should. And science vessels and comsats don't seem to be a high priority for the Terrans either. So 60 seconds to go. Okay, flags up. Ling's here. Probe sniped. Flag back. Trying to bunker up to fall back to the bunker a little bit. Where's your drone? There we go. There is a drone for Bazump. So here we go. Second capture coming in for Bazump. I like it. He's getting early captures with Lings, but he's also teching up. He's not just sitting here making Lings and not getting anything else. He's got a Hydra Den. He's probably getting Lurker Aspect. He's doing what Zerg can do, which is be aggressive, but also get your tech up at the same time. Zealots fighting. Fire Bats in bunkers fighting. Flag is up. Crimney got an SCV coming to pick that thing up and get it home. He controls it right now. Drone trying to sneak in there. No, the Fire Bats barbecue him. The SCV gets it. The SCV gets it. Hey, what's up, Sarov? Where is Savior Sword? I don't know. He's usually stopped in to say hello by now, whether to say he's working or not, but either way. Nicely done. So that's one capture for Crimney. Crimney's not a favorite to win this thing, but Crimney can do it. Crimney's looking good. I love the Fire Bats. Ah, but Bazump sneaks in under the weather, under the cover of weather. Beautifully done. Mass cannon. Are you Max? Orb Goblin is kind of mass cannoning, which is fun. Also getting into carriers, which is interesting as well. 3 captures for Bazump. Anyone going to really shut this thing down? Jericho's going to try. Oh, what the? He picked it up and then it dropped. I don't know. That glitched out on him. Okay. I don't know. It's UMS stuff, Jared. You'd have to ask Savior Sword why we need computer players in here, but I'm sure it's about the capture aspect and the score keeping and what else. Okay, 4 captures for Bazump. Wait, is he holding it? He is holding it. So that's going to be the 5th when he gets there. Jericho's waiting to jump on this. Siege tanks exist. Hey, Tanner. No, you're just trying to get up to 7 captures. You see the score total in the top left there. Once you get 7 captures, you win. Oh, nice pickup by Crimney. Oh, the Lurkers and the Lings wanted to shut that attempt down, but he got it. That's going to be 2 captures for Crimney. Carrier production is happening here for Orb Goblin. Can he get them out in time before somebody gets 7? Okay, flag up. Go Crimney. Get it, Crimney. Go, 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 go. Yes, run. Crimney's doing a good job, too. What's up, Dev? Hello, hello. Happy hump day. Check. Okay, 3 captures, getting up into 4. No. He picks it up in the process of building a bunker. He didn't even try to pick it up. It's like, wait, hold on. Capturing is more important than bunker. Let's go. Tink. There we go. Dude, tied for first. Crimney's crushing it right now. No one's interacting here. Nobody's trying to intercept these captures either. What is going on? Dude, are we serious right now? Ordy's like, please, what's up, Warrior? Are we serious right now? Radiated, radiated. Ah, there's the intercept. Ah, there's the intercept. So, Bazump gets his 6th capture. Let's go. Okay, 6 captures, Bazump. Carriers on the move out. Jericho's not even, like, trying to engage here. He's just kind of sitting there. All right, here we go. Carrier's going to control middle here. They're going to kill the Lurkers. They're going to kill the tanks. I don't think there are enough bunkers to shut this thing down either. Try to get another capture? No. Say the carriers. Protoss everywhere. Urgh. Let's go. Let's get them. Orb Goblin. New strategy. He's always full of surprises, that Orb Goblin. He went 3 base mass carrier. He's got a +1 attack on these carriers. No further upgrades. The sniping is good. And he got the pickup with a shuttle. Nice. Very sneaky. Okay, so. Like I said, nobody's really ready for carriers right now. Everybody's ready for ground stuff. And that's it. That's going to be 7, unless the carriers can engage here. They're too slow, though. Can they get there in time? The Hydras are gonna try to engage. He's gonna try to bring a shuttle down to do something about it, but it doesn't matter. And the warm-up game is complete. Bazump. Early captures, middle of the game captures, and late game captures is enough to get the win. Nicely done, Bazump. Clean victory. Clean victory. Whew. All right. So Bazump, probably the favorite to win that one. A bunch of money and a bunch of Falcon chips went out to him out there on the Twitch side, so no major surprise that way. There's the outspend. Awesome. Awesome possum. Bazump's real scary. We all know that. He played the objective, says Jericho. Why would he do that? Can we fill a happy phantom? We didn't do a happy phantom yesterday because we did an old dead infested phantom where he gives everybody an infested command center. It was objectively chaotic for good reason. Let's go. Maybe we don't have enough people. Orb Goblin, Bazump, Criminy, Detroit, 4 Prime disappeared on us. Who else is around? Hey, Detroit. Detroit basketball. Well, Jericho hopped in. Still got 3 slots, though, and you do have to fill this one. So, yeah, let's do a pluck. Pluck sounds good. Your mug always sounds like the start sound. The doot, doot, doot. That sound? Interesting, Jared. I'd never noticed that before. Give people a chance to hop in here. Bazump, Orb Goblin, Max is here, Criminy. You get Detroit and Jericho. We can fill this up. No Jericho, huh? No big win. Four Prime, you want to play? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's go. It'll be fine, Detroit. We got this. Alrighty then, this is a UMS map, which is kind of redundant because UMS stands for Use Map Settings. But bottom line, we're going to fight different waves of enemies controlled by the computer. They vary in strength and difficulty, and you select the units you get per wave by coming here with a unit. And then if your unit is here, it gets everything over here on the other gray block, the corresponding gray block. So if you go here and there's nothing over there, you get nothing. So if you time it wrong, you can really screw this up. But if you go here, right, you get Marines and Medics. You go here, you get Firebats and Marines. You go now, more Marines and Medics, right? You can do this for Protoss and Terran as well. 4 Prime missed it. Bummerama. Okay, here we go. Bunch of Lings. Gonna defend. What did we get, guys? What did we pick up? Ling, Hydra, no Firebats, Zealots. We have no splash damage, interestingly enough. There is one Firebat that Detroit managed to pick up. That's good. Is this Afkatinis? Or is this Max? Sounds like Afkatinis based on the typing here. It baffles me that people that play regularly, he says, and then disconnects. Uh-huh. Is that a rage quit, Afkatinis? What happened? Alright, he's gone. This is going to make it harder. Zealots and Dragoons. Somehow it DC'd. Alright, that's weird, Avcatinus. Bummer. Also, Avcatinus, we gotta talk. If we're gonna do the play pass thing, I need you to be identifiable in the lobby. If I don't know it's you, we might make mistakes, right? Ooh, Tank Micro, Orb Goblin, you got this. Tank Micro, no, didn't do it. GG's. Didn't help that Avcatinus got disconnected on us somehow, some way. That totally sucks. But GG's. Nice try, everyone. All right, sounds good, Avcatinus. Fair play, sir. Can we fill a Happy Phantom now? I bet we can. More people are showing up. I'm not making it easy for people to know when the live games are going to start, am I? No, not so much. Orb Goblin. Sounds good, dude. Sarov is back again. Okay, 4 primes in Criminy, Zen, Avcatinus, Bazump, Detroit, Jericho, Orb Goblin. One more spot here. Here, if you are, worried about playing with us, you definitely should. Yeah, Pluck looks fun. Jared, I agree. That would be a good one. Okay, Avcatinus is going to try to reset. Twitch is censoring your troll messages. Jared, that's not good. It's real bad. Happy's here. It is the Falcon Paladin. What's up? Orb Goblin's trying to join. Happy's trying to join. Can't join. Okay, let's remake the lobby if people are having trouble getting in. That's awkward and annoying. I had the thought the other day, like, if Blizzard decides to just shut down Battle.net one day, what do we do? Like, what happens? Orb Goblin makes it in. Criminy, 4 prime. Detroit, Bazump. We die. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe we just die. Hey, we did it. Darwood's in. Woo! Welcome, Darwood. Excellent. Hey, RJB. Hey, is Olympus Like, was Olympus active back in the old Kespa era, like back in 06, 07, 08? Is that the same Olympus in the Olympus game you sent me against Sacsri on Dominator that I cast today? Or someone could make a private server like they did for Command & Conquer. That would be rad. Let's do that. Oh, Darwood's not playing. Oh, now he is playing. Olympus was a Kespa era pro and played in ASL. Okay. Yeah, he's 36. I was like, I remember casting Olympus games when I was grabbing stuff off of Team Liquid from like forever ago. He's playing now, which is Olympus, old man. Who's the, I mean, sheesh. Warcraft 3's got a private server. Okay, so somebody will make a private server. That's nice. Very nice. All right. Let's go. He was in the season before the ASL rebrand. Oh, he was. Okay, okay. Yeah, he just caused huge gaps in his tournament performance thing on Wikipedia. I don't know if he stops playing or if he's just isn't competing at all or what. As always, names top left is important. Shall always be so. Mission accomplished. Top left, it's happy. He's zerging it. Nice. Top side, Jericho's Terraning. Top right, Orb Goblin Perotos saying, a Zerg player, Darwood, welcome to the Phantom Darwood. Bottom right, Dark Blue somebody. Is that Bazump down there? That's Bazump down there playing Protoss. 6 o'clock is 4 Prime. Bottom left, Detroit. And left side, Karimni playing Terran. Look at you in the next one, Jordan. Shall do. Orb Goblin's going nuts, guys. Is anybody checking him out? Anyone checking out Orb Goblin? Anybody? That'd be nice to look at Orb Goblin real quick. Just a thought that I had. There's Orb Goblin accusing his parents. Early phantoming again. Dang it, Orb Goblin, don't do that. Jericho's like, hey, look, a phantom. Yeah, it certainly is. Could be a knight. That's the thing. Orb Goblin's a Chaos Goblin. The name is Goblin. So he could be doing this as a knight and acting like a goblin, and then people kill him and it's like, oh, he was a knight. What's up, Big Crazy? Astro... Wait. Yeah, Big Crazy there. Olympus got into ASL qualifier finals last weekend. Nice. Dude, 36 years old. What's the oldest player that's, like, still pretty close to qualifying for ASL? That's nuts. Nice bunkering up here by Jericho. Not going to die to the early Zealots here. Zealots kind of stopped from Orb Goblin. Jericho says, you're dead. We're going to kill you. You want another pluck, says Jared. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see how long this one takes, Jared. Piano qualified at 38. Go, Piano. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize he was that old. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Teach Jared how to use Falcon chips. I mean, he's doing all right. I'm going to make some DTs next, I assume, with that Templar Archives. Getting another gate, getting triple upgrades. Wow. So he's making his moves on people. Let's see if Crimney can handle this. Doesn't look like it. Let's see if Bazump can handle this. I'm not sure Bazump can handle this either. This is kind of nuts. Jared is saving Falcon chips. All right, all right. Is Happy going to try to Mutalisk this guy down? He's got some cannons behind his mineral line, but this area looks pretty prime for sniping. How many mutas are there? Just 6? Just 6. And if there is another Phantom, they're not going to help him because it makes no sense. You're just going to die along with him. We saw an example of that, I think, on Sunday, where one of the Phantoms got found out early, and the other Phantom was like, I'll help you, and then they both died, and it wasn't even close. Also, there's lag now, which is exciting. That's a sound alert, Jared. Darwood's like, I don't know what I am. Someone turned on the lag. They sure did turn on the lag. Orb Goblin was a phantom. Quelle surprise. All right. Is it over? Ooh, if there's an amnesiac, they're a phantom now too. As always, remember that. So there's at least another phantom. There could be 2 phantoms. There could be 2 phantoms to start. 1 phantom died. Amnesiac grabbed that role, and now there are 2 phantoms again. Why is it Minecraft? Oh, that's a Jordan thing. Jordan StarCraft there really enjoys certain content creators on YouTube that create Minecraft fighting videos set to music. It's like one of Jordan's favorite things. So he said, hey, if I send you this, can you make it a sound alert? And I said, sure. I take requests for sound alerts if you have an idea or something you want to do. And that's the why. Nice, Orb Goblin. Also, who is lagging us out this hard? Yes. Yes, you should. Windows is trying to tell me that I'm using Windows 10 without any protection. Well, do not care, honestly. I'm not going to 11. 11 is hottest garbage. Also, who's lagging here? Who's a lagger in the past? Everyone's just macroing. Fair enough. You guys have any thoughts? Let's look closely here. Bazump's going mass reaver drops, which is kind of scary. Not exactly phantom-y. Traditional mech here from 4 Prime, as far as I can see. Nothing too crazy from Detroit either. A lot of mech over here from Crimney. Yeah, Happy has got Mutalisks. Enough Mutas to be afraid of? Not really. Jericho's not looking that big, and then Darwood over here is just kind of 2 base Muta stuff. No upgrades on the Mutas, getting into a hive. Got a couple queens out just for good measure too. Poor Psychonauts. Always Phantom. Even in games where he's not participating, he's Phantom, it would seem. I know, right? Let's have a little conversation here, guys. What are we looking at? Happy's usually antsy. There you go. Death to Detroit, says Happy. Very good. So he's going to kill Detroit. Happy doesn't usually let us... Well, I think he's just killing the Nexus in order to allow Jericho to build a comsat. Or maybe he wants to kill Detroit straight up. He was a Phantom. Psychonauts. And 4 Prime lagging out again. Dude, 4 Prime was bad yesterday, too. Detroit says, I'll kill it. It's fine. That was bad. Seems to be fixed. How'd you do that, 4 Prime? Twitch censoring is kind of interesting, to be sure. What's up, yesterday? How's it going, man? Already thinking that Happy's a pirate. It's got a lot of stuff, man. I guess if you're going for like a later game pirate, you could make stuff and still hit pirate. Getting 15,000 resources is harder if you have, you know, a lot of lings and devourers and guardians and mutalisks and like a lot of stuff here, but it just can just delay it, you know what I mean? If you could dye your hair, what color would you go for? Not interested? I don't know. I'm me. Like, here's the thing. I think I might be a bit of an outlier in that I'm just me. And whatever I am, I'm me. And I don't want to change anything about myself, and I don't want to be radically different in any way. And people that are like, I don't like who I am, and they get plastic surgery, or they dye their hair purple, or they, you know, now they're a furry, now they're a dog person because they don't like being human. Like, I don't know. I don't relate to any of that. I've never wanted to be different, radically different in any way than what I am now. And again, I don't know if that makes me weird or if that's what most people feel, but never really wanted to do that. Arcanist goes pink. See, there you go. This lag makes me want to kill 4 Prime. Argana says, can I just choose not to lose my hair? That's not really something you can choose, unfortunately. Oh, he is killing 4 Prime. Alright, for a second I thought it was killing Bazump, but nope. Alright, 4 Prime, what do we got for anti-air? Sky Zerg is coming for you, my friend. Does he have enough Goliaths to win? The answer is, I don't know. Some of these Guardians are not defending the flock, and they're just going after workers. I need you to target. Nice D-Matrix on the Goliath. That's going to help a lot. Where are the Guardians going? Are they falling back? You got this. Happy says it's 4 Prime. Four Prime says, I got attacked for no real reason. Happy says, it was deserved. Battle Cruise. Oh, Wraiths. Right. Wraiths are here to fight. Criminy. Yeah, so we're going to kill 4 Prime just for lag reasons more than anything else. Could be a Phantom. Who knows? You haven't thought about trying a new hair or beard style. Not really. I grew out the beard during COVID just to see how long it would grow. And then I hit that point and said, huh. Stopped growing. Was like, okay. And now it's anywhere from like here to here. That's where I live. That's me. 4 Prime's out of it. Slayer down. Did it fix the lag? Seems like it did. Happy's like, now let's take down Darwood. Yeah, says Happy. Die. Oh no. Wait. Who's Darwood attacking? Darwood was attacking Bazump while he's getting killed by Happy. That seems weird, but okay. Nice. Maelstrom. God, it's a giant, beautiful Maelstrom. The Wraiths are here to do what? Hang out. It would seem Psy-storming all the things. Bazump getting a beautiful Maelstrom and Storm combo there. Not quite at the same time, but it works out at the end. Darwood says, my bad. Your colors are the same. So Darwood didn't mean to attack you, though. Monkey tail beard. Doesn't sound promising, Argonest. Jericho gives us a finally. I almost moved on you, says Jericho. Man, as if it's the brand, it's the curse. It's the curse of the brand new player. Like, I swear they're the Phantom 90% of the time. Alright, last building for Teal. No, he's up here too. He's got a hatch. We need to kill this hatch. Now. And he was a Phantom. Dude, new person curse. Is there a third Phantom? Was he... Oh, there is one. Okay, so there was an Amnesiac Phantom. Was Darwood Amnesiac Phantom, or was he just Phantom? Was he Phantom at the start, or was he Phantom after Orb Goblin died? We don't know. Somebody ask Darwood. See, there you go. Biocarry. First time he was in Phantom, he was Phantom. Exactly. It's crazy. Hey, Darwood, glad you had fun. You were amnesiac. Okay, yep. Yep. So here is a list of all the different roles you can get in Happy Phantom. There aren't like 100 of them, but there are a bunch. So if you want to try it again, I think you'd have a good time. Check out the document explaining the different roles. You can figure it out. So yeah, if you're an amnesiac, you probably don't want the first person to die to be a phantom, because then you're a phantom, and that's just sad. Welcome back, Jared, with food. You got fries again? I know you love your fries. Understandable. Potatoes are great. Potatoes are a superfood for a reason. What's up, Alex? Bazump says, maybe Crimney? Detroit's like, let's go. Choose Crimney or Bazump. Crimney's easier to kill. Let's be real. But killing Bazump might make it easier in the long run if he's a phantom. Ah, there you go. Mashed potatoes. Dude, potatoes are so good. The best, perhaps. No, not perhaps. They are the best. Air fryer fries, very good. Yes. I make air fryer fries sometimes with the fry sauce, and I put the cheese on the fries, and it's all very good. Have any frozen fries in the freezer? Might have some. Ooh, chicken and mashed potatoes is a combination I don't get very much. Fried chicken and mashed potatoes, dude. Good stuff. What a combo. Definitely doing it full-time, Alex. Check out the schedule for more full-time Falcon. Dun dun dun. For Prime. Yeah, there was Phantom. They killed Darwood and he were Phantom. They're killing Crimney. Crimney says, no, please. Aww. Poor Crimney. Now I feel bad for Crimney, but Crimney is extremely dead. Mustard and biscuits. Like cookie biscuits or like biscuits and gravy biscuits? The slowest death of all time. Just kidding, we've had slower deaths. Crimney, GG's. And the truth is revealed. What is Crimney's role? He says P. He says P. Ooh, Paladin maybe? PH is for Phantom. There it is. Wow. All right, so 1 Slayer dead, but 3 Phantoms killed is a great ratio. Not too bad at all. Really impressive stuff. Really, really good. Are you going to crash? Are you going to crash? There we go. Man, Brood War, it's okay. I know you're old, but you're fine. Good sniffing, good detective and slayers. Okay, pluck control. We got some Falcon ship redemption for it. The first pluck control is like 6 minutes, so I think we deserve a better one here from a viewer perspective. And this time we'll get Jared in there for sure. Savior Sword's here. People have been asking about you, Savior Sword. Good to see ya. Jared in? Jared's in. Let's go. 4 Prime lagging again. Ooh, yesterday's in. Doesn't want to play. Detroit's in. Doesn't want to play. One more spot available. Hello, Governor. Oh. And you quit. I just was coming to terms with the fact you had a new job, Savior Sword, and you already quit the new job. Holy smokes. Well, I hope you can find a better one. Crikey. 4 Prime's computer is annoying him. Glad you had fun, Crimney. It's hard to win as Phantom. It really is. Extremely difficult. Where did Jordan go? Jordan wanted to play. Jordan, you in here? He wanted to play. We've got a spot for him, and he's not jumping in. Huh. My student has been applied for and been accepted into National Junior Honor Society. All members on National Junior High School Society are required to pay for the membership fee of $12. Screw you. I'm not paying $12 for National Junior Honor Society. That's dumb. Lame. Crimney, hop on in. Do some pluck control. It'll be totally fine. You did get an army up, Crimney. That's always the fun part. Artosis playing Bisu right now? Oh no. He played Jaedong last week, and now he's playing Bisu? Not a good time to be Artosis. That. Bazump. Let's go. 4 Prime's all lagging out like crazy here. Let's go. Zumpy. You calling Bazump Zumpy? Welcome back. Let's go. Hey, Valor's Voices. This is Pluck Control. It's a UMS. Bottom line, you need to defend against waves of computer-controlled enemies. You get random units, but there's an element of skill to it. Where 4 Prime is lagging hard, man. He's playing on Jane Doe. Nice. That's a fun map. I cast a Light versus Queen game on that for Patreon. So here's what the deal. Eventually you end up in here, and it's like a claw game. You send the claw down by putting your dude into the gray box, and anything on the opposite gray box you get. It's like you plucked them out, right? Or this one, whatever you want. You can choose whichever claw you want to use, but... So you go now, bam, you got a Firebat and a Marine. You go now, bam, Firebat, Marine, and a Medic. You go now, you get nothing. Oh no, you missed. You can totally miss. What are you talking about Rhino for? There's a Rhino? Rhino! Somebody just yelling Rhino in here. So then you pick your race, your Terran, Zerg, or Protoss the entire time. Dude, YouTube is listening. You know how it's like, hey, if you talk about going on a vacation to Panama, then Facebook shows you ads for vacations to Panama. Right? That's been going on for a long time. YouTube listens to conversations too. In talking with Somicron about 3 different things over the last 2 days, I've gotten push notifications from YouTube about those things. Stuff that I wouldn't normally watch. Crazy. Of course he's getting smacked, Jericho. It's Bisu. Okay, first, just a bunch of lings. Not that hard. GG. Next wave. Zealots and Dragoons. A traditionally very hard to deal with composition in every matchup. But you get different options this round. Tanks and vultures and stuff, right? You can get Archons. You can get a Defiler, but Defilers cannot cast Dark Swarm. They can only cast Plague. Storms. You do get Psystorm, though. There it is. Ooh, the Storm plus the Plague, and then the Archons on the follow-up. Good mines as well. Excellent call-out. Another Plague. Ardosis is maxed out. Holy smokes, he survived longer than I thought he would. Also, oh no, Jared's lagging now. Oh no. Get out! Get out! Oh my gosh, get out! Get out! Jared, what's happening? Something terrible, it would seem. Can we not even drop him? Jericho went to the Twitch stream and got a 1-minute ad. Not even Brave Browser can save Jericho. Why can't we drop him? Dude, this is the laggiest BattleNet today. Glitchiest. Oh, he's back and... Oh, it's fine. We won. Jared left. Well, can they do that without him? Can they continue on without Jared? Next round, Mass Hydralisk. Are we given good things? Psystorms and Reavers, excellent. Tanks are going to help here too. The Lings are nice. The Ultra is not particularly great here. Some more Spider Mines would be helpful. Spider Mine boys, get out there. Spider Mine before the Hydras arrive and kill them first. The lag is the laggiest. Lagiferous. Laggishest. Oh, and then it's gone all of a sudden. What the heck is going on? Yeah. No, I mean, hey, Jared, everybody lags sometimes. I don't think there's anybody in the history of playing for the stream who has never ever lagged if they've played a lot. That's like a round saving storm there. And Reaver gets it done. Nicely done. Okay, next round, Mass Vulture. Got Siege Tanks, got Goliaths, got Ghosts if you want for some reason. Maybe locking down a Vulture would be fun. Oh, a lag today. Was that 4 Prime again? Did not see who that was. What's up, Kronichi? He's just turtled, Artosa says. It's not very respectful against Bisu if you're going to turtle like that. Final real boss is definitely lag. Okay, Archon up there doing splash damage, taking a lot of damage. Psystorming, yes, good Psystorm placement by Jericho. Ultralisk doesn't want to eat the storm if it can help it. But Ultralisk, yeah, tanking a ton of damage. Vultures take forever to kill. Forever to kill an Ultralisk. So this Ultra is just really worth its weight in gold. It's taking more damage from the splash damage from that Archon than from these Vultures, which makes a lot of sense. You could be right, Jared. You could be right. You can help turtling. You can just quit with Grace Shield Battery if your Artos is playing against Bisu. Next round, a hero, Archon, whose name is Linder. He casts spells. He's got a ton of HP, even beyond the shields. Psystormed. Bringing in tanks, sniping the Reaver is kind of huge. He's down to 700 hit points. Siege tanks getting shots off is going to be really important, but I don't know if they can have it. Oh gosh, both the Dragoons die. And that's it. Dunzo babunzo. Orb Goblin said I clicked the wrong thing. Whoa. What did he do? What did he click? I see there's an EMP off on Linder. Oh, the lag is brutal. Did he dematrix the Archon? I didn't see that. Did he dematrix the Archon? Orb Goblin, you Goblin. You Goblin. Amazing stuff. It's a hard fight anyway. All right. Dematrix the boss. Oh, on accident. No, you're a goblin. Or goblin, you don't get accidents. Once it's established you're a goblin, we don't do accidents. Sorry. All right. Let's go see if anybody wants a free-for-all today. We are currently, I think we're at 0 on the support goal for the day. Nope. $2 from Jericho. We did get a Jericho super chat. He's awesome. Man, if everybody just did a $2 super chat, we'd get there every time. But, whatevs. It's all good. So if you guys want to do a free-for-all, we will get $23 in donations in the next, like, 5 minutes. And if not, we'll go back into something else. So I'll be right back. Get a water refill. Gonna get hydrated. I'll be right back. Nice shield battery. Flash would have won against Artosis. Definitely the case. 100% the case. Okie doke. So, thanks Jericho for being the sole supporter of the channel today. Much appreciated. Whew, more days like these. Financial instability. Alright, let's go ahead and do... Let's go Monobattle. That sounds like a lot of fun. Those are always interesting, if nothing else. I just feel like the Monobattle that's east-west generally is just a better game than the Monobattle that's north-south. And I don't know what the different, like, why. Don't know why that is. Welcome back, Jordan. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-dum-bum. All right. We got yesterday Detroit, Afghanis, Jean de 22. En français. We got Orb here, Pazamp, Criminy, and Happy. Teams make sense. Ooh. Goat's in. Jericho's in. Bazamp's here. not even a troll to say Flash would have won, because he would. It's just the truth. Ah, RJB is Jean 2. Jean 2 22. Hon hon hon. Baguette, croissant. Bibliothèque. Sounds reasonable. Let's go. Must make up for my Arbiter Monobattle loss. We had an Arbiter Monobattle win a couple days ago. That was a lot of fun. KCM and Artosis have very different opinions about how good Flash currently is. He qualified for ASL, so he's better than people who didn't qualify for ASL. But yeah, once we get more granular than that, it gets tough. Yes, Jared certainly can. Yesterday is in here saying, what's up, what's up? What should I choose? Blind draft. Up, regular draft, bottom. Left for troll. Yeah. Où est la bibliothèque? Où est la piscine? Splish splash. Got it. Blind draft. Let's go. What's going to disappear off the board first here? Tanks. Yep. Tanks are gone. Wait, no. Tanks. Yes, are gone. Dragoons. Gone. Goliath, a very popular choice out here as well. Just all around early game, mid game, late game, good units. Ultras and carriers and BCs and arbiters take too long to get to generally. Mutas are a fine answer. Hydras are in that same category with Dragoons. Vultures can be interesting. Lings and Zealots are usually good early game and kind of lose their effectiveness late game, especially if somebody has a lot of Spider Mines out or a lot of tanks for sure. Ah, Jared might have figured it out. Yeah, Monobattle, Valor's Voices, you got it. You know why they called it the Bibliothèque? I don't know that, Argonas. What's the history of Bibliothèque? Or a piscine? Because people typically piscine the piscine. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Orb Goblin! What's up, dude?
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses.
Aww.
Justice for Bimmy.
Justice for Bimmy. Always justice for Bimmy. Orb Goblin, yeah, Goblin. Somebody chose Dark Archon? Son of a biscuit dough hands, man. Hydra is okay. Definitely Hydra's okay. But there are tanks, unfortunately, so maybe don't pick it if it's on the same team. Who are we waiting on? Crimney. Crimney is having too many choices. Too many choices. Choice paralysis. Option paralysis. French is ridiculous. 4 20s, 10, and a 9. Yes, indeed. I don't know who Bimmy is, Jared, but we are definitely calling for justice for Bimmy all of the time on the Falcon stream, thanks to Orb Goblin. Okay. I think we actually got the screenshot of the choices this time. So nothing. Well, Archon versus Dark Archon is like Spy versus Spy. Anybody old enough to remember Spy versus Spy? That's kind of funny. Behold the choices. Okay, top left. All mutas all day. It's yesterday. Next door to him, making Dragoons, is our guy Detroit. Also, we've got a Teal Zerg making Lings. Ah, Lings and mutas. Interesting. And then RJB down here is going for Archon. On the right side, it is Siege Tanks out of Jericho. Next door to him is going to be Mass Goliath. Ooh, they've got a typical mech composition here. Pretty strong. Hydras from Crimney. And then Dark Archons from Happy. So the Hydras will help counter the Dragoons, the Mutas, and the Archons generally. The tanks are going to counter the Lings, the Dragoons, and the Archons. Goliaths will help against the Mutalisks. Dragoons will help against the... Well, it depends on how many Hydras there are, but also the Goliaths. Dark Archons for... I guess Maelstrom on the Mutaball, if you can pull that off. 99. CC, Sacri. Yeah, already knows. White versus black. Shield Battery says, what do you mean old enough? I mean, nobody under the age of 40 probably knows what spy versus spy is. That's what I mean. He was obs. Indeed he was. It takes me back to, what year? Like, 11th grade French. 99. The NES Spy vs. Spy was good. Yeah, I used to play Spy vs. Spy with my cousin on his family's Commodore 64. That's how old that was. I don't think we ever quite figured it out. We were like 8 or like 7 years old, so we weren't smart. We had fun with it, I think. Why did you choose violence? Just the truth, Shield Battery. Is there a way to test lag without annoying the peoples? Just no. Just go join a lobby randomly and play with somebody out there, and then if you lag, great. They can boot you, and it doesn't hurt anything. And if you don't lag, then you're good. Just go find a public lobby out there and just join it. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Ally chat. Oops. Predictions. Save your sword! Bummerama. Ah, Ling pressuring! Uh-oh. Ling pressuring the Hydra person. Sunken's good. It's like, someone help him. No one is... Oh, no one else is tier 1. How are you supposed to help him? Sunken. That is correct, Argoness. That is accurate. This is not the last game unless it goes for like 40 minutes, which it might. It could. Jericho's like, you just needed a sunken, man. Just one sunken would have been enough. I agree. Would have been great. These early Lings are doing some work, though. They just kind of lose their effectiveness when there are a ton of Goliaths and siege tanks running around is the problem. So Ling's got to get their value now. Is this like a cannon rush attempt by Happy? Maybe. There's a pylon here. Whether it's not a... could be a cannon rush attempt. Who knows? Not me. That's who. Defensive sunken up from yesterday against Hydras, I guess? I don't know what he's doing it for. There was... okay. The Lings are getting some work. Getting a sunken. Good job, Crimney. Let's go. Happy says, I've got a cannon up. Hopefully that's enough against all the Lings that are coming for me. Macro hatch. Any sec on the base? Sec on the base. No real upgrades coming in for these Lings, though. But sometimes you don't need them. Drag him into the cannons. Drag him into the cannons. Sunken. Oh no! Wait! Drones! Save the sunken! Not second sunken. Maybe enough. Not enough to save the sunken. And now the drones are in trouble. There's a turret back there, though. Turrets shoot down in this Monobattle. Turret racking up the defense on these drones, and we're alive. We're hurt, but we're alive. Again, to survive a Ling rush means you win. Usually. You can take enough economic damage. You don't just win with a Ling rush. Fair enough. But. Generally, if somebody Ling rushes you like this, and they keep sending Lings, and you can stay alive, you're going to win in the long run. Because their economy is garbo behind it. Look at this. Look at this. He's got like 9 drones, 11 drones working. It's just not a lot at 9 minutes because he's sacrificing all of his resources and his larva on lings. 'Tis what balances the lings, right? If you could ling rush and have a great economy behind it, everybody would ling rush every game and it'd be sick OP. But because this is how it works, ling rush is a risk for the Zerg player. His tech is slow, right? He's getting a lair at 9 minutes. He's getting upgrades at 9 minutes. He's not going to have anything on these lings forever. He knows. That's the risk. Couple Dragoons out here from Detroit trying to pressure, but there are cannons on the high ground, and high ground support is always strong. Now, eventually these lings will get up to Adrenal, but not anytime soon. Man, turrets are good against lings. Stuff you're not going to hear outside of the Falcon Paladin channel. Hey, Criminy got some Hydras out. I was worried. I was worried Criminy would not have any Hydras out for a while with all that ling pressure, but Criminy's looking okay. Right? Criminy's fine. Criminy did not die to the lings, therefore Criminy is okay. 'Tis the nature of the ling pressure stuff. I think a lot of low-E players get ling rushed and lose some stuff and go, oh, I'm so behind, and they quit. Nope, never do that. Make the lings kill you. If they can't kill you, keep playing. You're probably okay. And yeah. Upgrades, sure. Great. You can get 2/2 on these lings with that lair. There's the Queen's Nest. He wants Adrenal because it's such an important upgrade. But he went so many lings, he's not going to have Adrenal for the next 3 or 4 minutes. He's got to get a Queen's Nest, got to wait for a Hive, got to wait for the upgrade for Adrenal. It's just going to take forever. In the meantime, these lings are fine. But they're not the end of everything for Team Right side here. Jericho's trying to expand. No, not allowed. Dragoons. There's 2 pylons up here. Yeah, good smart play by Detroit backing out. Don't like that very much. I was like, who's our Mutalisk player again? There they are. Yesterday's got a bunch of Mutas out. See, here's the thing. If you go economy as Zerg, then you can have a giant Mutalisk army at 11 minutes. And if you go early Lings as Zerg, you have an army of like 6 Zerglings. Okay, fine. 10 Zerglings at 11 minutes. Army value difference here for yesterday and Afghatinis are wildly different because of the opening aggression. More mutas coming out here, right? Looking good. Looking great. A lot of gas. Lings will fight turrets like they'll fight cannons. Mutas kind of have to go, though, right? Mutas are part of the group where they need to go. Jericho's calling someone a noob. I don't know who. Well, he's calling someone a noob. Boom, boom, boom. High ground siege tanks, turrets, not a place for lings, I'm afraid. Not so much. Let's see what Afghatinis is working on here. Happy says, got some Dark Archons out. Probably has Maelstrom by now, yeah? Everybody's all static defensed up against mutas as much as possible, but eventually the mutaflock gets big enough, it's going to be hard to deal with. That's what the Maelstrom... Actually, he's on the other team. Wait, hold on. Yeah. The Maelstroms on this team. So they can Maelstrom the Mutos, and then Hydra Goliath need to be in position to actually take them out. Because as we saw earlier, you can Maelstrom a huge group of Mutos, and they take no damage. Nothing's actually shooting at them. Mass Archons coming out here for our guy RJB, who is Jean de Van de. The Goliath should handle the Archons pretty effectively. Anything really ranged against Archon is a pretty good time. They recognize that, which means the Archon choice is tough. But we'll see if he can make it work. These Mutos, I kind of feel like they just need to be around fighting things. Them hanging out is not going to work out very well. Jericho's like, I built 1,000,000 turrets because turrets are good. Yeah, that sounds like BS, Jared, but did you lag? That was the question. Goliaths out on their own and not going to have a great time against Dragoon, Ling, Archon, and Mutalisk. Like, if Team Left just responds to this, these Goliaths are all dead. Goat, buddy. What you doing, guy? He's stutter stepping. Don't worry about it, Falcon. It'll be fine. There we go. The mass Mutalisks are here. The Archons are here. The Goliaths are dead. And there it is. 2 groups of Mutas, says Goat. Hot dang. That's a lot of Mutalisks. It is a lot of Mutalisks, actually. So, team left side looking good. All right, team right side, 78, 101, 51, 60 supply. Team left side, 110, 83, 127, and then 59. For the Ling player, it's hard for the Ling player to keep supply up because their Lings are dying a lot. Oh, high ground against Ling. Ugh. These Lings are getting bullied, sir. You forgot to test your theory. Oh, well, I mean, you can tell if you're lagging. Ugh. There we go. Muta's out here killing stuff. That's what we're here for. Big Ling attack in on top of the tanks. I assume they have Adrenal now. We're at 16 minutes. The Lings are dying too fast. I don't know if they have Adrenal yet, but I was going to just straight up assume that they do. So these Archons will do friendly fire splash to the Lings and to the Mutalisks. You got to be careful with that. Jericho is, what, bored or something? When he's losing, he usually gets grumpy. I waited for 10 minutes for your Mutalisks, he says. Nice Maelstrom. Again, kind of got to actually kill them, though, Goliaths. Which they're doing, but not with their Maelstroms. Detroit trying to help against these tanks and these turrets a little bit. Yeah, team left side is pressuring team right side big time right now. Another nice Maelstrom. Ooh, I love that sound. And the turrets are getting some hits off. Once again, no splash damage available for team right side to follow this up on, but enough anti-air single target damage. The Mutals will die anyway. That was great. Knocks, oh boy, knocks yesterday down to 60 supply. Woo! Lings fighting against Hydras with Adrenal. They're willing to do that. Yeah, fight with the Sunkens. Fight with the Sunkens. Never experienced that, Jared. No. Definitely not a thing that I have seen. Afkatinus is down there. Afkatinus is up here. Center belongs to team left side 2. Muta's in a lot of trouble. So team right side, team working, looking good. Big fan of that. Criminy taking the bottom right base, getting defended by Happy on some level with cannons. Eventually the cannons kind of lose their effectiveness, but I guess for now they're doing it just fine. What's up, J-Tox? I wasted 2k minerals on turrets, and then he comes 10 minutes later. You got fainted, bro! You thought you were being attacked, and you weren't, and you spent all this money on static defense that didn't come? Glorious. High ground mischance, kind of a big deal here for Detroit. Oh, and everybody's out of range of everybody else suddenly, so they can't actually attack each other. Fair enough. Yeah, Detroit, low ground fighting a ton of cannons, kind of struggling with some decision making here, Detroit is. I think the Mutas can just do this. I mean, either bypass the cannons and snipe that base, or just kill all these cannons. You got 1,000 2-1 Mutalisks. Cannons are not that good against this many Mutas. He goes for the bypass, which I don't think he needed to do at all, but whatever. Here comes the Maelstrom attempt. Oh, these guys are going to stack themselves up real nice, aren't they? Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice on the stack up there, but once again, no follow-up. Happy's like, the Mutas are there? How do we get there? We have to walk, I guess. Oh, trying some crackling drops. I was wondering what those overlords were for. What's up, level 80? A 40 stream streak. Let's go. All right, shutting down this attempt here of Africa Tennis at 12 o'clock. The mech is finally coming into play here. Goliaths, siege tanks, looking good. Lings are a fun unit to play with, but man, it is hard to make them work long-term in a monobattle. I have experienced this myself. You'll notice he's at 40 supply. Because your Lings are dying constantly. Replacing them takes a ton of minerals. You got to have a ton of bases, but you never feel like you have a big army because you can't. Because the Lings are squishy. Coming back down here again. Is this goat? Wait, who the hatches are these? I guess they have to be Criminies. No, they're not. They don't have to be Criminies at all. They can be his. Says Muta, go. Go where? Help in the middle. We're getting siege tank murdered. Guy with 1 million Mutalisks. Like, attack something yesterday. You can't just sit here. Yep, you can choose lurkers in this. So what the game lets you do is build Hydralisks, but all they can do is move. They can't attack. And then you can morph them into lurkers, and ta-da, you have lurkers. Same thing with Archons. You can make High Templar. They just can't do anything other than move. And then you morph them into Archons. All right, here we go. No splash damage, but the Maelstroms are good. Single target damage against a bunch of Maelstrom to Mutalisks is fairly effective. Not as effective as like Archons would be, but we have a lot of Maelstroms. So see you later, Mutagator. It's kind of hard to tell if they're dying or not. I think they're getting obliterated though. Yeah. Oh, is the Archon attack? What? Oh, he mind controlled an Archon to help kill the Mutalisk too. Six kills Archon there. Mind controlled and helped, and our Mutalisk players down to 77 supply. Crikey, that hurt. That was extremely painful. Alright. Avkatenis building down here. Avkatenis is like, I have 60 supply of lings. I need all of the bases to fund my ling addiction. There are more Mutalisks from yesterday. He didn't lose all of them right there, even though it felt like he probably should have. Yeah, just killing a bunch of SCVs transferring up this way for Goat. Goat on the defense. Alright, once again, single target here. 2-2 upgrades. I think 3-3 would help a lot. Also, these lings attacking at the same time as the Mutalisks would have helped a lot. How are you dealing with two established universes in your StarCraft story, Jared? Are you trying to do like a StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 story? Whoa! He dropped these in? Where? He's mind controlling the Archons in an attempt to deal with the Archons, but I don't know if there's enough energy for that. They are just obliterating Hydralisk player, which is the biggest threat to the Archons. This is as many Archons as you're going to see in a game of StarCraft possibly ever. Zerg's getting obliterated. Dark Archons. It is spy versus spy here. Brother against brother. The Goliaths are here to fight too, and I think they will eventually be cleaned out. But my goodness, the Archons on a rampage here. Once again, Hydras are the answer to the Archons. They're all coming back to defend. They're like, oh, I don't want to fight against that many Hydras. Let's take down this Nexus instead. There looks like there's money on there. Meanwhile, trying to snipe this base. They got it, but also all the mutas need to get out of here. And they're just here to fight. Man, getting plus... He's got +3 attack. I assume he's going to get +3 armor here because he's got 2,000 gas in the bank just ready for that kind of a thing. I don't know. I thought Team Left Side would have this. Once they had middle and 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, but they lost the middle and they lost the 12 o'clock. Goat says he's out of cash, which he is. I think they can take middle. That'd be huge for Team Right Side if they could take middle. You're taking My Little Pony characters and using them to retell the story of StarCraft 1. All right. I see what you're trying to do now. Yeah, I mean, generally, when you try to do that in a fiction space, you kind of... Like, you're not going to find one-to-one characters in each universe that completely match the other one, right? So... If you're telling the StarCraft 1 story, you just have to find a character in the MLP universe that is kind of James Raynor, and then they do Jim things, and that's it. Like, that's as good as you can do. I mean, people that write fan fiction are definitely in their own little world a lot of the time, Argonest. It's true. But hey, let people enjoy things. That's what I always say. Man, I am fairly confident in saying you might be the first person ever to write a My Little Pony StarCraft crossover fanfic of any kind. I assume you can search that on Wattpad or whatever fanfiction site you're on. Jared says no. Jared says no, not the first person. Seen others. Well, there you go. There's another Maelstrom. No follow-up on this one. But Ling's shutting down the attempt at a command center there. Got to cancel that one. Jericho is so mad. I think the best fanfiction ever is My Immortal Orb Goblin, although Trapped in an Island with Josh Hutcherson sounds pretty good too. Where Spike fights a Hydralisk. Amazing. Creativity. There is no bound. Look. And then when the Mutas show up to try to deal with this, hit it. There's one, there's two, there's three. Man, the Maelstroms are so beautiful here. Monobattle's the best. Yesterday says, Goobs. That's an exclamation. Goobs. Oh, man. And it lasts longer because the storm doesn't kill them all immediately because there is no storm in this Monobattle. Oh, and the Maelstrom as well. Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've heard some stuff about that Argonest. I think Team Left Side's going to pull this off. This Hydra, Siege Tank, Goliath, Dark Archon combo. The Dragoons aren't an answer to this. The Lings aren't an answer to this. The Archons aren't the answer to this. The only answer potentially are the Mutas, and the Maelstrom completely locks them out. This is amazing. Detroit has the counter to all. To the Siege Tanks? He certainly does not have the answer to the Siege Tanks. Another Maelstrom. Even if you're not killing them, you're locking them out. Okay, bad rally there. Yesterday's like, hey, we need your Dragoons. The sound of Mutas dying is beautiful to some and terrible to others. We're base racing, I guess. RJB's back here with Archons, murdering the heck out of whatever's going on with Jericho. Jericho have enough money to care? Sort of, but also not really. This is getting intense. This is one of the more intense monobattles we've seen. This is actually going 40 minutes, isn't it? Well, save your sword. I am sorry. I did not think this would go this long, but it certainly seems to be going this long. We're just gonna... Are we gonna base race? We're trying our best. I don't think they can engage. It's not even that... It's just a slow death for Team Left Side. Archons and Lings are better at killing stuff faster because they can move faster, but... This is so weird. This is so weird. Oh, he's mind controlling individual Dragoons. Which, for some reason, Happy didn't bother getting shield upgrades for his Dark Archons. I feel like that would have been nice. But whatever, he's got his own Dragoons now. Again, mind-controlling individual Dragoons is not something you're going to see a lot of either. Is this just an unstoppable force? How do the tanks not have upgrades? Jericho! Jericho, you don't get to yell at people for not playing right if you have 1-1 upgrades on your tanks at 34 minutes. What the heck? I don't think anyone's listening to the stream. They can't tell them about it. The Lings were worthless. Yeah, the Lings, like I said, if you can't kill somebody early with them... Oh, good burrow, though. I like that. If you can't kill someone early with them, you just kind of lose all utility for the most part. It's really hard. So it's like it's kind of a base race, except it's kind of petering out every once in a while over here, and this just never gets stopped. Hey, Goodzilla. I know, right? How could you expect anyone to get more than 1-1 in 40 minutes? It's a ridiculous expectation Falcon has of his players sometimes. For shame. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you. You can check the pinned schedule message to see when I'm going to be live for the rest of the week, which is a lot of fun. These Lings are trying to win. They're doing all right. You can toss a Maelstrom on them. Oh, a little late on the Maelstrom that time. Did not happen, unfortunately. Oh, oh gosh. Okay, the slow push continues. I don't know if that's him getting irradiated. He's yelling at Avkatinis to use his Zerglings, gosh darn it. It's another drop. Mass Archon drop into the tanks and the missile turrets that can shoot down in this Monobattle, which is crazy, but it's doable. Ah, Archons are so beautiful. I've loved them since the first day I saw them, and they are awesome. They're my favorite Protoss unit, without a doubt. Power overwhelming. Albatross, it's a Monobattle. You can't build Defilers. Nobody picked it. Jared never made upgrades. Alright. RJB's out of it. That means everybody else is out of it. Wow. Jericho says easy. Classic Jericho. He was real mad, but now that he's winning, he's happy. Easy to determine Jericho's moods. He mad. You, okay. More than me. There you go. That's a little self-awareness. Big fan of that one. Maelstrom on like 2 Zerglings. That's really cute. How we doing, team left side? There's 82 supply of Lings. That's about it. Detroit taps. Dark Archon's getting the win. Dude, we had... Ban Dark Archon. We had Arbiters and Scouts win last time we had a Monobattle on this map. And this time we had Dark Archons win on this map. Ridiculous. Whew. Yesterday says not enough teamwork on team left side. A little too much individual play. Which is, you know, reasonable enough. He's still... Yep, still trying to win over here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Specchio's like, they gotta go. Yeah, who's still here? Avcatinus is trying to win this thing with Lings. We got 2,000 minerals, 48 supply. Let's see what he's doing. Avcatinus, what are you doing exactly? Are you a Neymar fan? Yesterday.
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses.
Indeed. Defenses have been strengthened. Thank you for the support today from Jericho, from yesterday, from Orb Goblin. Appreciate you guys. Awesome stuff from the YouTube side. Man, nothing from Twitch today at all. Kind of surprising. The Maelstroms are good, but not enough, man. Avcatinus thinks he can win this thing single-handedly. He's trying to kill Archons with Lings. But they keep getting Maelstromed. Yes, in Spy versus Spy. Archon versus Dark Archon. The Dark Archons were too strong, RJB. Agreed. $28 minerals, Avcatinus. That's a GG. I think there's a lore answer to that question, Top Shelf. I think Dark Archons are not exactly accepted into normal Protoss society, so it's not great. Protoss racism. All right, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We had a fun stream. We had some... Who did we have out here today? We had Sacsri playing. We had a good Soma game as well, Sharp. We had Speed, and Hum, and Paralyze. Let's raid somebody real quick. Gonna head out to a dinner at my parents' house. Do that weekly. Good to keep up with family if you can and if you want to. If you don't, I get that. But let's go ahead and raid someone who's playing StarCraft. Probably in English, though. Awesome. Okay, good deal. Again, thanks for the support from It Was Yesterday and Orb Goblin and from our guy... Ooh, our guy Jericho. I certainly will. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Check out the schedule. It's pinned at the top of the stream. See what's going on tomorrow. Do it. All right. Love y'all. Have a good one. And good night.